So, here's what we're going to work. We're going to work from the guard, okay? Close guard. We're going to start doing some close guard management. So, I want out of this space. There's a lot of different ways out of this space. We're going to work a fun one. Okay? So, you go hold a gi. If I can get some extra grip, that's great. What I'm looking to do is press, pop up here. Okay? Now, he's got control in here, so I actually want to stack him up here. Okay? This becomes more uncomfortable. I can put more pressure, but then hand switch. Can't do this with my fingers, so I'm going to switch my grip. Okay? So working from here. I'm working to get a handle on some action. Pop. Pull. When I leave him out, he's got a lot of options to kind of pull and move me around. So I need to stack him up so that he's got this pressure he doesn't like. Now if I'm way loose, that's never gonna happen. If I'm way tight, I'm never gonna get it. So it's kind of in the middle, right? A fist or so away, like I said. And you can do it with this grip. I'm gonna specifically do this grip just so I have fingers that work. Come across here. So I'm holding this, bringing this across, and I'm just fist to the floor. Right there. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. We'll give it a shot.
Sure.
3, 2, 1. All right, so we're continuing onto this, so we'll build onto, okay, well, but what if somebody's doing it to you? And then in a minute, oh, he gets dressed. Then in a minute, we'll go, well, what if somebody's doing that to you? We'll keep it going. Okay? Oh. All right, so he starts his technique, hops up. Okay, so an option I have is right here, grabbing, legs heavy. Okay, so we go again. So he comes here, I come through. So all that's happening here is as he comes up to pause, getting a hold of his ankles so that they can't go anywhere, right? Then I'm gonna use my legs to drop his hips. Here. Now, if I do that and have momentum and don't pause, then what I do is come through into this space. It's much harder to do if you stop and then go. So it's gotta happen in one motion. All right? Some demonstration speed there. That gets me up into the mount. Ankles, heavier legs on the hips. Yeah? Let's try that. All right, 3, 2, 1. What we'll look at now is how to stop somebody from doing that to you. Okay? We'll just kind of keep chaining it together. So, actually, I need to be, if I'm going to demonstrate it at least, we'll kind of come more this way to see. Looking, gripping, right? Up, boom. He comes here. Now, this hip drop. Okay, so if he drops his hips to start that, I squeeze my knees together. Like this. Yeah. Okay, so now I can take one free, pass this over, and take into side control. Okay, we do that again. Okay, so, gripping, popping up. He drops those hips, I squeeze them in like that. You gonna get that takedown anymore?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? So now, because of the pinch, because of the collar, reach back, pass this over. Now I come through and sit down on it. Trying to keep proximity if I can, just so he doesn't, so what I mean by that is, we'll just jump straight to here, we go to there, we go to there, we go to here. If I come through here and I'm like, get over there. He can do that, he can try to wedge his knees in. So I don't want him to have that space. So when I'm in here, I'm gonna pull this through and I stay on it. Okay? So that I don't give him those opportunities. Does that make sense? And in that case, the way that worked, we'll see if we can show it. Oh, lock it up. And here we go. So here, as I come down, if I don't let go with this, note that I get to keep that as long as I keep this collar grip. If I let go of this, it changes. He gets his leg strength back. But as long as I'm connected to his head, I get a lot of different things. And as soon as that starts to slide, I can start to add pressure here to keep that and start figuring out where I'm going next. Maybe? All right, let's try. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so a thing I want to talk about from the beginning. So I know that we've already kind of addressed not doing it, but let's go through why you don't do it. So right here is gathering up the gi, getting a good fist to that, adding another fist right below it. He's got a good solid control point. Now what we talked about is that he's gonna chest pressure, pop up to both feet same time. Okay, and we talked about that's important, do that. Let's talk about why. Okay, so when he's here, if he wants to step it up, so, okay, so if he does one leg at a time, scissor sweep and we're done here. Okay, so right here, if he steps one, we'll step and pause, then drop a leg, just to trap here. I'm gonna kick over here, come through, and then my mount is even easier to get to, and then I get the choke that we started with. Okay, one more time, we'll face this way.
This way?
Yeah, that's not
This way, some way.
We'll do it like this. Boom. So, he steps once, hip drop, sweep over right here. If I want, I come into the choke we started with. Okay? Or whatever, insert technique, but right now we're working that particular choke. Okay, good, cool punch choke. Or you just punch him, and then you choke him, or you choke him and then you punch him, but that one's weird. No, just kidding.
That'd be legal implications.
That's right, that's right. All right, let's try it, yeah?
See it one more time, please.
See it one more time, yes. As soon as he steps one, it's over. Okay. We can talk about why. In order to do this, we never step up like this, ready? It's gonna look silly when I even try. Because it's really hard to get your leg into here if you're leaning over that way, right? So what you naturally do when you go to step is you lean to this hip and you raise this. So all your weight is here, so you just kick it over. Okay? That's basically what we're doing, we're just helping him do it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Additional things. I gotta figure out which side I'm on. We're all over the place tonight. Ah, yes, I need to be swept. So we're gonna start from the beginning. Very good place to start. So starting here, working pop up. Okay, now we talked about if he drops his hips and I can catch this. We talked about how, go ahead and say hi, I can stack him up and go. The other thing is, if he does get the sweep, so he's quick, he's heavy with his hips, he drops down. Same knee squeeze keeps him from doing that. So he doesn't get to come up and over.
That's mighty pleasant.
So we start in here, I guess we can probably go this way. And from here, up, here, boom. It's kind of silly looking.
A little bit.
Right? And then depending on what you got leg attacks from here.
Have you tried sitting up
squeezing
there?
that so we can't go.
No, Gage, I hadn't thought about that one.
Okay, so same knee squeeze just once you hit the ground. Right, to keep them from coming up and over the top. All right, that's the last for today. Let's try it. 3, 2, 1.